funniest and most embarrassing moments in sports. Have you ever been in a very embarrassing situation in front of a number of people, maybe your family or a group of friends, and you just wish for the ground to open up and swallow you whole? Now imagine that happening in front of hundreds of thousands of spectators and millions more at home on live TV. I can't even imagine. Today, we bring you the top 10 most embarrassing moments in sports. And trust me, you wouldn't want to be in these guys' shoes. From career-ending dribbles to embarrassing slip-ups. Be prepared to laugh your guts out and try not to choke on your own breath. So let's go! Number 10. Referee knockout. We all know how it is when two people are fighting. There's always a lot of adrenaline pumping, punches flying everywhere, and everybody knows to stay clear so they don't get gobsmacked in the face by a stray punch. But what happens when it is your job to stop those fights? In 1982, during the North American title fight between the Canadian boxer Willie DeWitt and the Cuban Pedro Cardenas, Willie was slaughtering Pedro and the referee came in to stop the massacre, to give some Pedro time to breathe. Pedro, feeling the barrage of punches reduced, tried to land a devastating punch on Willie's face, and you can guess where that went. The referee caught the lethal left hook to the face, and that knocked the 62-year-old ref out cold. Ouch. Now, here's the funny part. Pedro delivered another staggering punch to the replacement referee for the second time that night. Get a hold of yourself, Pedro. Number 9. A rather funny entanglement. In 2016, during a Southeastern Conference clash between two U.S. colleges, Florida and Alabama, a funny incident happened when a slight tackle from an Alabama defender sent both the Florida striker and Alabama defender whirling out of control and coming to a sprawling stop. A closer look revealed that both players' boots had become entangled, most likely due to some fancy shoelacing. However, the referee awarded a penalty, a bit unfair if you ask me, which the Florida Gators converted and went on to win by a 6-0 margin. Videos of the incident were hilariously called it not your average collision. These ladies would definitely start tying their laces a little bit tighter now. Number 8. That NBA announcer. Paul Pierce is one of the most notable names in the NBA after a hugely successful 19-year career where he won several awards and honors, including the NBA Finals MVP in 2008, NBA three-point contest champion in 2010, won NBA championship, and was named an NBA All-Star team 10 different times. All these awards, yet he couldn't hold a tiny little trophy without fumbling. After the 2018-2019 season, Jalen Rose was crowned the Friendly Wagers champion, and Paul Pierce, who is now an ESPN analyst, was supposed to hand over the trophy. He fumbled a bit and dropped it, breaking the trophy. Now, we have all seen this guy handle the ball. Why couldn't he handle a simple trophy? Were you scared, sir? Number 7. Ball's eye. To be a good sportsman, you have to know how to take defeat calmly, receive your L, swallow your pride, and move on with life. Unfortunately, they don't teach this in high school, and this Canadian player learned that the hard way. In 2018, during the Davis Cup quarterfinals, British player Kyle Edmund was severely thwacking Denis Shapovalov from Canada, and Denis's frustration cup was already getting full. Out of anger, the teenager, he was only 17, whacked the tennis ball, sending it flying straight into the umpire's eye. It was a pretty serious hit, and the umpire's eye got swollen. As a result, the match was ended, and Kyle Edmund, the Brit, won by default. Shapovalov was also slapped with a hefty fine for his lack of sportsmanship. He won't be hitting umpires in the eye anytime soon. Number 6. Yet another tennis incident. No, wait, we are not hitting anybody's eye this time. This one is a bit different. Caroline, a former professional tennis player known for her lethal right-handed shots and her numerous records, including being the first woman from a Scandinavian country to hold the top-ranking position after she reaches world number 1 in singles, finished top of the rankings in both 2010 and 2011. Aside from this, she is known for her really mischievous antics on and off the court. Remember the one time she impersonated Serena Williams on the court? Yep, that is it. This time she started dancing on the court now. At the same time, this isn't usual for female tennis players who, for some reason, turned the court into a disco. She went a bit further and flashed her underwear while doing a little wiggle for the audience. Typical Caroline. Number 5. Broken rangefinder. Being a cameraman is a tough job, standing in the same place, perfectly still, for hours, trying to get the best shots, never missing the best scenes. Look, they deserve way more accolades than they receive. However, Tony Capobianco just recently updated the typical cameraman job description by adding taking balls to the groin. At a ceremonial first pitch during a baseball game, Jordan Leandre didn't activate his rangefinder and sent the ball smack into the cameraman's groin. This was supposed to be an easy pitch because Jordan Leandre is a high school pitcher, but unfortunately, the ball had other intentions. The cameraman winced in pain as the ball hit home, and Jordan was seen cringing as he stepped off the pitch. All these lenses, and still Tony couldn't see the ball coming. I know it's sad. Number 4, yet another groin shot. We already established the fact that being a boxing referee is a tough job. Well, being a hammer throw referee seems to be an even tougher job, especially when you are dealing with amateurs. But here's the heartbreaking part. Our culprit today wasn't an amateur. She is, in fact, an Olympic champion. You can imagine the referee's shock when the 8.8-pound hammer hit him in the groin after it slipped from Valerie Adams, our champion for today. The poor guy doubled over in pain after the ball made contact. He would learn to take more than just a step back when someone is tossing something heavy near him. Hold up, you mean you haven't liked this video and subscribed to it yet? What are you waiting for? Please like and subscribe ASAP. Done? Alright, let's go on. Number 3, the unlucky pole vaulter. You all know pole vault, that terrifying event where people use flexible pole to jump over terrifying heights, some going as far as 6 meters. No normal human being can jump that high, and even the pole, it is still a struggle. These poles are usually made of fiberglass or carbon fiber so they can flex really well and carry the weight of the athlete without being damaged. This young athlete wasn't so lucky, however, as his pole decided it was time to retire and snapped into 3 parts. Luckily, the athlete wasn't hurt as he managed to land on the super huge, really bouncy mattress, and none of the parts actually impaled him. As a rule, if an athlete's pole snaps, it is ruled as equipment failure, neither make nor a miss. Lucky guy, he gets to go again. Number 2, too tall to handle. Rafael is unarguably one of the most popular male athletes in the world, and one of the best tennis players ever. In fact, he is currently ranked number 2 in the world in the men's singles tennis by the Association of Tennis Professionals. He is worth over $180 million and earns an average of $40 million yearly. But all this money couldn't stop him from embarrassing himself. One time before a game, he tried a little warm-up before stepping out, but forgot he was over 6 feet tall. He whacked his head on the doorpost really hard and had to bend for a few seconds to get his brain in the right position again. Wonder how he managed to play so well in that match. I would have just gone back home if I were in his shoes that day. Number 1, wrong kiss cam. For those of you cavemen who don't know what a kiss cam is, it is when a camera scans a crowd for a select couple and then displays them on the Jumbotron screen in the arena during a game. As the name implies, they are expected to kiss. There have been some really romantic moments where the kissing couple was cheered on, while the couples who refused to kiss are booed. There have also been some really embarrassing moments where the cameraman stops on a kid and his mom, or siblings. Yeah, ugh. But this one time, the kiss cam stopped on an arguing couple, and the guy was generally not being nice to her. The mascot got there, poured the drink on the guy's head, and whisked the lady away. Ice cold, right? And that is all the time that we have for today. I know you enjoyed our time together, and if you haven't already liked and subscribed yet, please do so. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and turn on post notifications for some more amazing content. See you next time.